welcome, everyone. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. This is your boy, Coach Ricks. And before we get started, please hit that red subscribe button, ring that bell, or should I say, hit that bell, like all the videos, and let's get this thing started. We have a guest in the building tonight, the one and the only, Mr. Mike Sooner Legend. What's going on, big dog? Boy, you stupid.
Man, when you was doing your intro video, I was about to hit a beatbox in there now.
Oh, you like the little beatbox in there?
Oh yeah. I was
Man.
fixing to hit. I was fixing to hit a tune or two.
Oh, okay. I think and everything. Let me see. Let me slow this down. I think my end is up a little. There we go. No, man. How's everything going your way?
And man, I can't complain, Coach. I mean, if I did, nobody listen, but still, I'm enjoying life, brother.
I think your thing is going real fast. It's
Really.
you're speaking real fast on your end. Let me see.
Uh,
Let me see if I can.
do I
edit
need
some-
to slow my talking down?
No, you funny man. Hey, come back in. Remove yourself and come back in and see if that fixes it. If you
Okay.
can.
I
All
can
right.
do.
Just so you do. Uh, yeah, man. When sooner or later, while he's getting his thing fixed, man, we're gonna have some hot topics tonight, man. We're gonna have Mike the Legend on, and then we're gonna try to get Bishop Franks in here as well. We're gonna try to start something every Wednesday night. Us two, us three. I know, man. Hey, Jimmy. I didn't want to say that, man, but I'm gonna put it up here so he'll see it. He sound like Speedy Gonzalez, and I was like, maybe it's mine. Let me see. Is
Yeah.
he? Did that fix
Is
it?
that any better?
Yeah, he said, "Hey, Jimmy said you sound like Speedy Gonzalez."
Andale, yeehaw, yeehaw.
Yeah, that's much better, much better.
Okay.
Hey, man, I was telling everyone I'm gonna try to get this started between me, you, and Bishop Franks. I'm gonna try to create something, maybe something like sports talk, or
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna create something, man. I'm gonna create some art, and we're gonna have a show every Wednesday or whenever you guys feel like we can jump on here and talk about previews. We're gonna transition also into basketball once that comes.
Okay, I'm
Oklahoma.
going to have to learn basketball.
Oh man, basketball is the first love. Football is the second love. So basketball, you in good hands because I'm better
Well,
at
good.
basketball than I am football. So we can
I mean,
talk
after
basketball.
after Billy Ball left OU,
Oh,
I
Billy
kind of got,
Tubbs.
yeah.
Yeah. No, well, I mean, basketball, man, is easier to cover than football. Football, man, there are so many parameters and everything, man. You got to cover
Yeah.
defense, you got to cover special teams, you got to cover offense. Then there's a coaching style. Then there's just so many things that
Right.
you got to cover on football. Basketball, man, it's a little bit better. You only got a 15-man roster, so
Okay.
30
Well, good.
people all together on both sides and everything, man. So that's a lot less to cover. What's going
Hello,
on, Miss
First
Kimberly
Lady.
K?
We got our darling
Hey,
First Lady in the house.
you call her first lady. I'm gonna call her the first queen and everything on my
The
show.
First Queen.
Yeah,
Yeah, that. Yeah, I'll
that's
call
better.
you call her the First Queen on your show. I call her the first. Yeah, that
Yeah,
way
there
we
we
won't
go.
step on each other's toes.
Yeah. So I was reading some articles today, man, and I want to see if Bishop Frank's gonna jump in. I'm pretty sure he'll jump in here later. I'll text him. But yeah, every yeah, Billy Tubbs was the man. But you know who I like, man? You know who I like? And he didn't get the love that he's supposed to got.
Who's that?
What's the Jeff Capel?
Jeff Capel from
He he
Virginia
he
Commonwealth.
hey, he did pretty good, man, with what he had,
Hmm.
man. I mean, you gotta think about it, man. To follow Billy Tubbs, man, that's hard to do.
Yeah,
But
that's
see,
what
Billy had Wayman Tisdale, he had Mookie Blaylock, he had all
Harold
those
Chew
guys.
Kennedy,
Yeah. And then it transitioned into Stacey King,
Stacey King.
guys like that. But I think it really set off when Trey got there, when Trey Young got there, and then when
Hmm.
Buddy got there, and then when
Oh
Blake,
yeah,
once Blake got there, it turned up.
dude.
So
I've told this to Jason several times when Blake and Taylor both played at OCA in Oklahoma City.
uh
I had to watch them guys destroy between them two. My Luther Lions in basketball. Them two. Just
Well,
them two. I've seen them two. You remember Kevin Bookout?
yeah,
I
yeah.
seen Bookout from Stroud, Oklahoma, Barry, Skull Drag, boat race my Luther Lions on the basketball court.
Hey, back when we was in Sparrow, man, me, Mike, Mac Chambers, and Ron Franklin, man, we used to be Thunder, Lightning, and Ice. We would always go undefeated, man, until we got to play this big ass dude from Gaines, Oklahoma, called Big Country Brian Reeves.
Oh my God.
Every year, that
Big
dude would
country.
beat us every year, man. So I told Jason the story, man, is that we had a guy that moved to Sparrow my sophomore year before I left to go to Little Rock. He was 6'4". Gary Long was. So I thought, okay, Big Country 6'6". Gary is 6'4", and Gary could shoot twos, baseline corner shots, threes. He would have brought Big Country out of the paint. That we could just penetrate and go in there and lay it up.
Mm-hmm.
So we playing Idabel, we playing
Broken
Sallisaw,
Bow,
we playing Chakota.
Shakota. Did y'all play
Uh,
Broken Bow?
no, we played I think we played Broken Arrow.
Y'all had to have played Tallahena.
Tallahena, yeah, we played them.
Yeah.
So we beat all these guys and got to the championship game. Well, we all had scholarships and everything. I think Mac had one for baseball or for football. I had one for football and basketball. I think Ryan ended up pitching for the Cardinals later on down the road anyway. So we get there and Gary is like, when you up 30 points, coach is gonna rest the starters and let everybody else play because you don't want nobody getting. Man, look, the last game, Gary was like, man, I ain't getting no scholarships. I ain't getting no look. I said, Gary, back in the 90s, early 90s, if you 6'4", you going to college.
Without a doubt.
If you can make the grades and you 6'4", you going to college because it wasn't 6'4" back in those days wasn't like it is now. 6'4" now, you what, shooting guard? But back then, you in the paint.
Yeah, you were in the paint if you were 6'4".
Yeah. So the night before the ball game, that damn Gary Long, man, he got mad because coach kept pulling him out of the ball game. He missed the bus.
Uh-oh.
He missed the bus, and our championship game was at Oklahoma State. Well, nothing I can do about that.
Mm-hmm.
So we went to Boone. We went to the basketball facility and
Gallagher-Iba.
Yeah,
Gallagher-Iba Arena.
And coach was like, "Where Gary at?" I was like, "I don't know. Maybe his mom and dad gonna bring him. So make a long story short, he didn't even make the ball game.
Whoa.
We lost by 4 points, man. And see, Gary averaged about 20.
Dang.
So till this day, Big Country Brian Reeves, man, whenever I see him, I seen Big Country, man, like 10, 15 years ago before I left to move to Charlotte. He tells the same story. He said, man, y'all were the only team that we worried about was Sparrow. It was the only team that we worried about. We didn't worry about Stigler. We didn't worry about anybody. None of those teams. He said Sparrow was the only team we worried about. Until this day, man, it hurts my heart, man, because I could have had a state ring and everything in basketball.
Yeah.
Because I believe we could have beat him that year because he had no help. It was just him.
I got a funny story. Let's see. I think I was a sophomore. Yeah, I was a sophomore. And we played 8-man football.
Okay.
And
now
when you
how was that? Before you get started, how was 8-man football? How did you do that?
You play both sides of the ball. And you don't have the personnel like your 1A, 2A, 3A, so forth and so on.
Gotcha.
But anyway, they scheduled us a scrimmage.
Okay.
Of all doggone schools to scrimmage, we've got several of them podunk towns around us. They scheduled us a scrimmage with Northwest Classen in Oklahoma City, a 5A school. And guess who was the wide receiver on that said team of Northwest Classen?
Who's that?
Daryl Chew Kennedy.
Oh yeah, he ate,
And
he
that
ate,
was,
he ate y'all ass up.
dude,
He ate
that
y'all
was
ass
my
up.
responsibility, coach, because I was free safety. Dude, I couldn't have caught him on a damn motorcycle.
Hey man, it happens, man. Hey, look, playing. I never understood what 2A, 3A, 4A, all that stuff meant. It meant that you're in a bigger district. That's all it meant. But when I was in Spyro, back when I left, we were 3A. So, but
Mm-hmm.
I just thought basketball was basketball. If you can play basketball, you can play basketball. Before I tell the story, hey, Bishop texted me. He said he won't be able to make it, man. Something came up with his
Okay.
mom and the operation and everything, man. So
Yeah.
hopefully everything
Prayers to
goes good
Bishop.
and everything, man. So prayers go out to you, Bishop, man. Just take care of moms, take care of family, man. We good. We good. All right. So
Hey, it's
brain fart.
Dalpolis
Okay.
83. How you doing, brother?
So I didn't know what 3A, 4A. Well, we were 3A in Spiral. So when I moved to Little Rock, we went from 3A to 6A.
Ooh.
And
Oof.
let me tell you, big dog, man, look, I thought I was the shit in Spiral. I got a rude awakening when I got to Little Rock, but it wasn't really that bad. It really wasn't. It was really that bad, man. God gave me a gift, man. Basketball's always been my gift. I would sleep with my basketball in the bed with me. You know, wherever you saw
Yeah.
me, you saw my basketball. I'm out in the rain. I'm out in the snow. I'm outside. So I don't care. My dad put us a basketball goal in the backyard, so I'm back there. I don't care. So moving to Little Rock, man, was a eye opener because in Spiral, our graduation class was 85 people.
Damn, yours was bigger than mine.
85 people. My class was. Guess what my class was in Little Rock?
Probably about 700,
Shit, you
1,000,
wish. You wish. 1100.
1,500, 2,000.
1100.
Yeah.
1100. So we
My
went from
my
85.
graduate my graduating class, we would have had 45 people. Had 3 girls wouldn't have got knocked up. So we had 42 graduating.
Boy, you funny as hell. All right. All right. Since
Hey,
we know that, go ahead.
I'm gonna comment on Jimmy Satterfield. I still can't believe they lost to Kansas for Natty. I still have PTSD over that because Billy Tubbs was running it down their freaking throat and they didn't have the shot clock back then, and then they started playing 4 corners.
Well, you know, Danny Manning, you know, hey
Oh,
man, look.
yeah, Danny Manning, but
You
still,
gotta, hey, what bothers me when the chance that I felt like Oklahoma had a chance to win was when Blake was there,
mm-hmm,
and honestly, when Buddy was there.
yeah,
Those were the 2 times that I really feel like Oklahoma could have got it done.
yeah,
But it's just like this year now. They're missing key pieces.
mm-hmm,
We don't know how good Oklahoma's going to be in the SEC basketball wise. I mean, we
no,
know Auburn's good. We know Tennessee's good. We know for a fact and everything, man, that Alabama is
yeah,
good. But we
yeah,
don't know about the Ole Misses. We don't know about. I mean, we know Florida's good. So we're going to really see how good we can be in the SEC, man, playing this talent, man, because it's not like the Big 12.
no, no,
It's. But think about it. The Big 12 has always been a little bit better in basketball than the SEC.
mm-hmm,
Kansas has always carried that pole in the Big
yeah,
12. It's Kansas
mm-hmm,
because they beat North Carolina last week. They beat North Carolina last week. Kansas did. So Kansas is the real deal, man. I think
yeah.
Billy is Bill Self still there?
I think so.
Okay. Well, as long as he there, I don't see them, I don't see them, losing anything. So
Okay, Coach, what you got for us today?
man, hold on. Let me take this. It's getting kind of hot in here. This heat is on. Hold on. Ooh-wee.
Down, 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 down. I was giving Coach the stripper music because he's taking his jacket off. Well, Dow Poets 83, Mars Jam, Jimmy Satterfield, and all of you Wildcat. Look at Coach now. Look out. Look out.
What?
I was giving, when you was taking your jacket off, I was giving you a stripper music.
No, you ain't got to worry about that. You ain't never got to worry about that. No, man, we gonna. I was reading today, man. Before we get started, man, I want to address something, man, from the fans and everything, man, that I heard, that I read, and it's really been bothering me for the last few days. I think we talked about it last night.
Mm-hmm.
Is I know we as fans, man, we get kind of lost in some of the hoopla, and we get lost in wins and losses, and we want our team to be the best, and we want our team to win and all that. But then life throws us a curveball, and when you got a coach, man, that his wife is fighting for her life, and we're taking punches at him, I got a problem with that. Um,
I like
it it's personal, man, because when you get married, man, it becomes we, not I.
right.
And it's just like if your wife gets hurt right now and you go, you don't owe me no explanation whatsoever.
That's right.
I wholeheartedly understand. You got to go.
Mm-hmm.
But people take shots, man, at BV for not being a good coach and saying that he's focusing more on his wife than he is the program. That's a coward ass thing to say, because his
Very.
family should always be above the program. If you get what I'm
Family,
saying.
family and God comes first and second, or God and family, should I say? God
You'll
and
be a
family.
you'll be a hypocrite trying to teach these guys, these young men, about family and dedication and hard work and all that. But then
Yeah.
your wife is struggling, trying to save her life, but you're more worried about Alabama this week. I got a problem with that, man. And as a fans and everything, man, so I'm gonna say just on my podcast, keep that shit away from me.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't want to hear that, because the first time anybody in my podcast say anything about his wife, I'm banning you. I don't want
Yeah.
to hear that, because I would never wish ill will on your family or anyone that you have dear
Exactly.
in your heart. I don't care how bad I want to win. I don't care how bad something is to me. That's personal,
Yeah.
And to see him talking about it, man, Monday night on Coaches Talk, man, you can tell it was bothering him,
Yeah.
that he had to address it.
Well, Coach, last year when BV went through it with Julie,
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you how the legend handled his mama when when Mama Legend had cancer. Let me tell you something, Legend. I couldn't think straight. I couldn't eat. I I was just there.
Hmm.
And for BB to go out last year and pull off a season like he said, like he did, I couldn't have done it,
Yeah.
knowing how I went through with my mother, with Mama Legend,
Yeah.
you know. So, you know, and there again, guys, stay off freaking social media. OU
Oh yeah,
OU
man.
Twitter is very, very toxic.
Well, it's tough. I mean, it's okay. I mean, to tell somebody to stay off social media, man, that is hard to do for some people,
Yeah, yeah,
because this generation, that phone is a part of their body.
yeah.
And like when me and my wife go to bed, I put my phone over on the charger and I'm gone. Sometimes, man, my daughters, they sleep with the damn phone in their bed charged, and I'm like, damn, do you do you really act like you're gonna miss a text or something? I mean, it's on the dresser. You mean
Don't
tell
want to
me
miss
that?
that like on
Yeah,
Facebook.
yeah, yeah. So, uh, hey Scott, I don't know, man. I really don't know about this. He says, guys, I think Mullen could be a great asset for BB through this. I think he could be, but the more I keep reading about it, man, I think Joe Craddock is going to get the job, because he came to Clemson the same year BV came there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And he was there from 2012 to 2014 before he
Yep.
left to go to UAB. So
Yep.
I think he has an inside track of that. But here's the
Mm-hmm.
thing. Do you think that BV has to have like a real splash name hire to please the fans? Or is he really going to say, this is who I feel like we need to get?
I think at this point, Coach, I think this is just my opinion only. I
Shoot
think
that.
uh, I think he's going after a big splash, not to appease the fans, but for his own job.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that ship has sailed with Willie Stein yet or Andy Kotelnicki, but there again, I wouldn't mind Craddock at all, even though I've been saying since they fired Seth, don't go getting coaches that you've been associated with. However, I seen what Craddock did at Clemson, and I
Mhm.
see Craddock now at Tulane. That would be
Dude,
an excellent hire
the
in
plays
my
that
book.
they're running, and to answer, is that the poet?
Yeah, Dow Post 83. That's my guy.
Hey, he said maybe I missed it, but did y'all comment? No, we haven't got to it yet. We about to jump on that
Yeah,
about that.
yeah, we
So
we
just
gonna
stick
jump
with it.
on it here in a minute, Dow.
I just wanted to address the Julie Venables thing, man, that's been going around, man. So when you're around Coach Ricks or Mike Legend, man, kill that shit because that'll be a quick way to get you banned. I don't
In a
put
heartbeat.
people in timeout. I don't do that. But if you mention that, I'm gonna ban you because I don't want that toxic nonsense on my podcast, man,
Me
because
either.
that's somebody's mom, somebody's wife, somebody, sister. I mean, that's bigger than football. Way
I
bigger than
would
football.
I wouldn't wish that on any
No.
fan base, any worst mortal enemy.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Homie, don't play that. No.
Hey, you gotta get your sock now and sock with some
Yeah,
sock
I need
plant
my
up the
sock.
head. All right.
All
Now,
right.
all right. So the topic of the day: should the next OC for the University of Oklahoma, should that new hire keep key offensive staff? Now, let me give you the staff. We got Joe John Finley, which is the OC. We got he's the OC and the tight ends coach.
Mm-hmm.
We got DeMarco Murray, who's the running back coach. We got Coach Bill Beanbo, who is the offensive line coach.
Mm-hmm.
We got Emmett Jones, who is the wide receiver coach. And we have Kevin Johns, who is a now quarterbacks coach slash analyst. So
Okay. Go ahead, Coach.
we're gonna get the names here in a few minutes, but just by going off that, do you guys and you can put one, do you guys think that the new OC needs to make changes? If you think so, put one in the comments. If you think not, put two in the comments. All right, sooner or later on you, but what do you think?
Keep Bill Bedenmo.
That it?
Don't keep Bill Bedenbo and keep Emmett Jones because
Okay, I'm
Emmett
getting ready to say,
Jones.
ooh.
No, I wasn't done yet. Keep
Okay.
Emmett Jones because he brings in all these big time wide receivers.
Okay. Scott, why do you feel like no? Why do you feel no, Scott? You don't think there need to be changes? You think that just bringing in a new OC will fix all the problems that Oklahoma has? I'm sorry, so
Hello, T Boomer.
what's up, T?
So you keep Bill Bedenbo and you keep EJ
Okay.
and Kevin Johns because Kevin Johns really hasn't had a chance to develop a quarterback in a full season from start to finish.
But if you get Craddock, would that conflict, would that bump heads
That
with
might.
him?
That might. That so okay. I say keep Bedenbo, keep EJ. Joe John Finley, DeMarco Murray, kick rocks. Go to flipping burgers at Burger King.
Are you stupid? Flipping burgers?
Mm-hmm.
They ain't got to go do that. They can go sell cars. Let's
Yeah,
sell
go sell used cars for Big Red Sports and Imports in Norman.
them. Okay, okay.
But
All right.
and this is what I hope my fruition doesn't come to be Saturday. But now that X Rob has burned his red shirt for the betterment of the team, he needs 15 plus carries Saturday.
No, he needs
Don't
more than
bring
that.
him out in the fourth quarter.
He needs more than that. He
He
needs.
needs 30,
I think
30, 30.
you're gonna have Javante back as well.
Yeah.
So feed those two,
Yep.
and I just think, man, that you're gonna have to make Alabama defensive line and their linebackers go lateral
Mm-hmm.
because if they get a full
Yep.
speed ahead,
Yeah.
them some big dogs up there, and they quick.
Yeah.
So we
They
have
are.
to keep them guessing. Go to 22 personnel, and for those who don't know, 22 personnel is a two back formation.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and if you got to make them both go wheel routes, that will
Yeah.
eliminate the A and B blitzing.
Yeah.
Because now if they blitz, dump pass off to the left, Xavier Robinson, he's getting 10, 15, 20 yards. Dump it off
Mm.
to the left, Javante is getting 10, 15, 20 yards.
Yeah.
You're going to have to make them be disciplined. A
Yeah.
lot of teams right now, they're not disciplined. They're going off raw talent. They're going
Yep.
off see ball, eat ball, go get ball.
Mm-hmm.
But the best thing to counter a defense that is aggressive is make them be disciplined and make them go lateral.
Mm-hmm.
That is the best thing that you can do.
I would bring in a package for E-Rob, X-Rob and Javante together. And then rotate Taylor Tatum in and out as needed.
I would keep Tatum as a slot
Yeah, slot. There you go. Slot.
because if you this is the game plan. You have your outside receiver, which I would pretty much put it to be Hester.
Mm-hmm.
Hester, and you should have Farouk on the
Mm-hmm.
outsides.
Yeah.
Tatum and put Deion Burks
Yep.
slots.
Yep.
All right. But when
Mm-hmm.
you do four receivers with a regular 5, 9, 10, they only leaves you with one back in the backfield.
Yeah.
So sometimes that's why I say use Tatum because you can have Tatum as a 22 personnel and then
Mm-hmm.
shift him to be a slot that makes that linebacker cheat over and have to guard him.
Yeah.
So that's what I would do. But I just think that if you bring in a new staff, they would be blind to overlook. And I'm cool with that too. He says, I
Mm-hmm.
know it's unpopular, but I'd be tempted to keep DeMarco. He needs to do better, but I might keep him. Well, here's the thing. I if the new OC comes in and keeps DeMarco, there has to be a strong stipulation
Yeah.
in place.
Yeah.
I decide what backs the new OC. I decide what backs go in and when they don't go in.
Mm-hmm.
Because and I'm not trying to say you've shown me that you can't be a good judge of character, but you got guys right now on the sideline that could help this team, and they in your doghouse, not BV's or anybody else's. They in your doghouse.
Yeah.
So and why in the hell has Xavier Robinson not played all damn season? If you're gonna burn his red shirt, let his ass play like everybody else play.
Exactly.
If you're
Exactly.
gonna burn it, let him play.
Yeah. Plain and simple. And like you and I've been talking, we've been riding this dead horse for over a week. X-Rob has that one special factor. He falls forward, not backward.
Yep. Well, here's the thing too. When you hit him, that's a business decision.
Yeah.
Do I really want to go up there and hit this big do I really want to go up and hit him? And if he gets past a second layer. What 180-pound DB wants to hit a 235-pound running back going full speed? First thing they
Michael Vick
going is going for the
Jr.
leg because they're not going high.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's see what Scott got. Scott says, I work with a lot of Texas fans, and they keep telling me we're a competent OC away from having 7, 8, and even 9 wins. Coach Riggs, how many games have we been in that the offensive play calls have been terrible?
All of them.
Every game? Nope. Hold on. Every game except Maine.
Every game except Maine.
Because Maine don't count. I mean, we showed up and we were just better than Maine. It don't
Yeah.
matter what we could have ran. We could have just ran anything because we've never run for over 200 yards on anybody except Maine.
Yeah.
So we've already outmatched them. But to answer your question, I would say almost every game.
Mm-hmm.
But that's why I say we need an experienced OC to come in, and OC calling offense is a feel. You have the feel for the game. A lot of people say the game is too fast. It's a hurry up offense. When I call plays, I want the game to go real fast. It
Mm-hmm.
benefits me on the offense because
Yeah.
when the game goes real fast, you can't get my read down. You can't
Right.
substitute. And one wrong move by you is touchdown.
Yeah.
So I don't want the game to slow down.
Me
Most
either.
people want the game to slow down. I don't. I
Mm-mm.
want the game to be so fast that the defense is, once I see your hands on your hip and their head drug over and you tired, oh, I got your ass.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
you.
Don't give them time to substitute.
I wouldn't do it. So,
Mm-mm.
but that was a good question, Scott. That was a damn
Yeah.
good question, man,
Very
because
good question, Scott.
a lot of people don't look at it that way, man. Legend, man, we've had the worst season OU's ever had since the 90s.
Yeah. Since John Blake. Yep.
But the defense is still in almost every top categoric statistic there is out there.
Yeah, we're number 2 in SEC in rushing.
That is mind blowing. That is
Mind
mind
boggling.
blowing. So yes, you are, and I think any OC you get, honestly, is a highly upgrade than what you had.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
like
because
I like these guys, man, but they've never been OCs. They never really
right.
been OCs. And places like Oklahoma, Alabama, USC, Texas, you don't play OC. Either you
Mm-mm.
are or you aren't.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not a team OC.
Used to. Some team, man. Hey, you'd be surprised. You think you're ordering the adult size and you get the baby size.
But no, I agree with you, Coach. I mean, we need. How many times have me and you sat on halftime shows and said,
Oh,
"Don't get scared on play calling," and then the second half they get scared. I mean,
well, we can put a lot of that on. We can put a lot of that on Jackson Arnold. I think, man, that he just had it in his mind that I have to play out of this world
mm-hmm,
in order for us to win. You
mm-hmm.
don't.
No,
I always tell my guys, or you did tell my guys, just do your job.
just do your
Don't
job.
worry about anybody else's job. Just do your job. And as the quarterback, your main job is to what? Keep everything organized. So
Keep
if you're
everything.
dysfunction and you're stressed out and you looking all over everywhere, it's gonna make everybody the same way.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Most
So
definitely, Coach.
I don't know. But I mean, if they want to keep DeMarco, the new OC, okay, here are your choices. Not in any order, but I think Joe Craddock, if he is announced as the new OC, he's going to keep almost everybody because there is no one on the Tulane staff that is an upgrade from what Oklahoma has.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you bring them, you just want to bring your guys. That's the only. But it's just like this. If I take a new job and it came with 5 secretaries
Oh,
and I
excuse
ain't
me.
got to do nothing but just come in there and reorganize everything, why would I get rid of 5 secretaries that know the job and bring in 5 that don't know shit? I'm hurting myself
Mm-hmm.
because they're going to help me help them, pretty much, is what as I want to say it. So I don't
Now
know.
let me ask you this, Coach.
Yeah.
Going into Saturday's game with Bama, would you say thus far we've seen the best defense in the SEC with South Carolina?
No, I think the best defense we've seen so far was Tennessee.
Tennessee. Okay. But Tennessee
I
and
think.
South Carolina Tennessee and
Oh yeah.
South
Oh yeah.
Carolina
Oh yeah.
would
Oh yeah.
probably be
There's
the
no
2 best.
dude. There's nobody else close. I mean, look, we can sit here and say Texas, but we held Texas to 13 yards. If you i- once you become one dimensional to
Mhm.
any good team,
Yeah.
and as we say, the SEC has a lot of them. If you
Mhm.
become one dimensional against a one good team, they'll make you look bad. They'll make you look
Mhm.
bad, real bad.
Yeah.
So I think it was Tennessee, and then I think it might be Bama. I don't know. Bama struggle. Everybody has struggled so far in the SEC, but we
Sooner
don't know what
Cowboys.
OU really is because they don't have a identity on offense. So we really
No.
don't know what kind of threat they're going to be or if they will be Saturday. I really
Could
don't know.
could we throw Ole Miss's defense in there too?
No,
No.
no,
Okay. I just
no.
Sooner Cowboys said South Carolina and Ole Miss defense.
We ran the ball real well against Ole Miss until we stopped running.
Mhm.
I mean, soon as Cowboy. I mean, it looks that way on paper. We as fans and people, we try to get a lot of our stats and a lot of our what we want to call, I can't find the proper word, but we get a lot of our stuff from data.
Mhm.
Oh, Oklahoma is number 2 and this, but they still 5-5.
Mhm.
Oh, Tennessee is this and this. Okay, but they lost to Kentucky.
Yeah.
Oh, Georgia is this. They lost to Ole Miss,
Mhm.
who Kentucky beat, who Georgia
Mhm.
beat them. So it's all over the place right now. So until we get a true identity of what Oklahoma is,
Yeah.
I really don't know what to tell you. I'm being honest, man. And I'm a real big OU fan, man. But at the same point in time, even X's and O's can't solve the woes that's going on at OU right now because
Yeah.
uh, we have an OC that don't trust his quarterback. We have an OC that makes terrible calls. And if I see one more damn tight end screen to Bauer Sharp, I'm a choke. Oh shit. You throw the ball to a tight end that got 2 cement block shoes on. Why in the hell would you throw? I mean, we said it last week. Why would you bring Deion Burks back and Farouk back
Yeah.
and you don't get the damn ball to him? That's why I said it, and I'll say it again. Forgive my language. You need a player that go to the coach and tell him, "Give me the damn ball."
Give me the damn ball.
That's not being disrespectful.
Mm-mm.
We're better than this crap. You almost got me say it. You be better than this crap. Give me the damn ball.
Mhm.
And I think BV would love that to have a player that's telling him, give me the damn ball. I can make things happen.
Mhm.
Because I see Georgia guys do it.
Yeah.
I see Alabama guys do it.
I
And
see.
I hate to
Yeah.
say it, that wide receiver that got in Brian Kelly's ass, I like that. I like
Mhm.
that. I love that. Now, you might run bleachers the next day, but I love that.
Mhm.
Come get in my face. It showed me how passionate you are. It tells me that you want to win, and it tells me and everything that I got a dog that's gonna go out there and do whatever it takes to win that ball game.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
So
I just I just want to see an OC that ain't scared to call plays. I mean, and And going into this game tomorrow, Saturday, you got nothing to lose. Air that dadgone thing down the field. Go for it. What you got to lose?
Well, hold on, Mars. I don't know about that because Joe Craddock gave Bill Beambo a lot of praise last year and this year. That's one
Mm-hmm.
coach that he said he would love to have.
Yep.
So if he said that, it's kind of hard for him to come to OU and want to bring an O line coach that's not better than the guy that you just gave praise to. I don't know.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
because
I don't know.
we get rid of Bill Bedenbow, he'll be hired yesterday.
I don't think. I think. Hate to say this, man, and it might come back to bite OU in the ass. That might be a stipulation.
Mm-hmm.
You can bring anybody you want to bring in, but two coaches are going to stay.
Mm-hmm.
And I think if Joe Craddock gets the job and he wants to bring his offensive line coach and tight end coach, he might not get the job because
Exactly.
you already know Joe Castiglione is not going to let Bill Bean go. All
No.
all these guys know what Bill brings to the table. I mean, we can sit here and talk about how bad the offensive line was this year. Was it really bad, or was it just the play calling bad? Because we've seen blocking schemes that was terrible in some
Yeah,
of these
when
play
that
callings.
when that short fat man was calling plays,
Yeah,
little Napoleon.
yeah. Hold on right quick. Let me
Yeah.
let me jump out right quick. My wife is calling me. Hold on right quick. I'm gonna put you on, and then I'm gonna jump out right quick.
Okay,
I'll be
brother.
right back on.
Okay.
I'll let you keep it going.
Okay. Uh Jimmy Satterfield. Yeah, I seen a tweet last night that Arbuckle started following Kevin Sperry. And I think it was Stephen G earlier this morning said he's been following uh Kevin for a while. That was the first I've seen that. And Sooner Cowboys, you think it's going to be Arbuckle? Uh I wouldn't mind him. I mean, like I said, it can't be no worse than we got. Let's see, Dow Poets. Another reason to keep those coaches is you kind of cut ties with all the players. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Dow. Yeah, you got to see the forest through the trees. But still, yet, why I'm so against DeMarco is look at who's was at Wisconsin right now, turning and burning, and why he wasn't RB1 last year or Arthur Scully. That's that's my main issue. And so, but I would say right now, and I'm going to hold 10 toes down to this. Keep hounding Willie Stein until he blocks you on his phone. I mean, I like Willie Stein because of the Rashad Samples connection. And yeah, Dow. Yeah, Dow. Yeah. I'm sorry I had to read your comment. I can't put them up like coach can because I'm just but anyway, looks like coach is back. Okay,
Sorry
coach.
about that, man. Sorry about that. We have
Oh, it's all right, bro.
a real bad storm in here, and people's grills is rolling away, and my wife is, she calls me. All right. So what we got here? Let me see. Go to some of these things we're talking about.
I
Um,
answered a couple of them for you, coach.
all right. Hey, could you move it? Could you move it and you should be able to move it.
What's that? The
You should be
the
able
chat.
to. I'll let you. You should be able to bring up questions and things too.
No, I can't. No, it's not letting me, coach.
I gotta. I'll get with you. We'll.
Okay.
I'll do the same thing with Jason. I'll share my edit things to where you can ask questions, move things around, all that kind of stuff.
I can
So where were
scroll
we?
through the chat. I just can't bring them up on the screen.
All right. That's why he is linked to Florida. Who's that? Who's linked to
Craddock.
Florida? Oh, is he?
Craddock. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like I said, man, we're gonna get somebody. Under BV is just chaos. Uh yeah. It just, I mean, it's chaos because he tried to take the easy way out.
Mm-hmm.
Like I try to tell you, everybody lies on their resume.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it says you're a bricklayer, don't mean you're an actual bricklayer. You just might have worked there, but you didn't do the actual work. I think Seth
Mm-hmm.
got the job by what he did at a low. I shouldn't say that. He did something down at North Texas, and it got him a job,
Mm-hmm.
and he sucked at that job. So
But he had for 2 years with Seth. He had Graham Harrell
yeah.
at
Now here's the
at
thing:
UNT.
do we really know that he called the plays, or was that you know
Exactly.
we don't know. Two losing seasons, bro. BV, you got to make the CLP next season. Well, here's the thing: the only reason why it's so noticeable about Oklahoma and how bad it is here is not that it's bad; it's the offense that's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Offense is atrocious, terrible. If you can't score more than 9 points, that's three down field goals.
Yeah.
You mean tell me you can't score 9 points? So I think
First
that
lady. First lady said Seth was just not a BB hire. That was a joint decision.
yeah, Joe
Mm-hmm.
John was tripping when he decided to throw the ball at the end of the game instead of running. It was getting 5 yards. Here's the thing, T Boomer. We were just talking about that. I think
Yep.
last night or a few nights ago. Me and you and Jason was is
Mm-hmm.
when you're tied. You're tied. Basic coach 101. I'm gonna tell you
Yep.
straight up. It was a minute and 25 seconds left when OU got the ball, and they were tied. Your first job is to what? Not turn the ball over.
Not turn
So
the doggone ball over.
a good coach would run the first play to see if he can pick up 8 or 9 yards. That makes that second and two more manageable. Now the defense doesn't know, are they going to run it or are they going to throw it? So it's easier to call a pass play on second down. It's hard to call a down pass play when it's 1st and 10
Mm-hmm.
because they're not going to cheat up, they're not going to cheat back, they're not going to be so we just had blatant bad play calling. That's all it is. I'm being
Yep.
honest. There's no way around it, no sugarcoating it. Let's try to, make it sprinkles fairy dust on it. We had two bad hires at OC. We
Yep.
got spoiled because Josh did a good job, but Josh even had to go to a UCF to get his offense that he has now at Tennessee to work.
Mm-hmm.
And we brought in Lincoln, and Lincoln is a mastermind, still is a mastermind. He's an asshole though, but he's a mastermind. He can draw up plays with the best of them. So
Yeah.
we've been so spoiled on the offense. When BV got hired, what do we want him to do? Fix the defense.
Fix the defense,
Little
and
did we
he's done that.
know, little did we know we were going to we were going to flip. Get the defense, and now the offense sucks.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I don't know. Uh, Another reason to keep those coaches is you kind of cut ties with all the players and recruits they have brought in, and we're going to lose enough as it. I don't think we're really going to lose the players. Some say we are, but those players, if I'm a player on that team, I see what everybody else sees.
Mm-hmm.
We just need another voice in the room
Yep.
on OC.
Yep.
That's it. That's it.
Yep. Yep.
He said, "That's valid, Mike. Even like you guys said about Xavier man. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. There is no way in hell I have that running back in my stable, and I don't use his ass all season. I did. Mm. Much respect for what you said about BV. Coach. Hey man, I just keep it real. I
Yeah.
will ban anybody. Look, I lost my dad last year, man. And if I could go back and change some things in my life to make it more to where I could see him more, talk to him more, do more things with him, I would do that in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my life still goes on. I still got a family. I still got to work. I
Yeah.
still got to, because my wife, my kids, they come first, then
Mm-hmm.
my dad. But to sit here and wish harm on my dad because I focus more on him than winning a ball game.
Yeah.
That that means your priorities are all effed up. If
Yeah.
you and I don't care who it is, I would rather have somebody's family member alive than win a ball game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's just been real. So uh where are we? Oh damn, boy, we got a lot of. Hey man, I love this, man. We got a lot of people commenting, and I'm telling you guys, man, I love this, man. This is what me and
And get
Mike
out
we
and
love to do. Is
get
talk
out and
about,
hit that like button.
yeah, man. I mean, look, we've been we've been in here, man, 51 minutes strong, man, and we got 22 people in, and we got another. I got another 35 on my Facebook. So I'm saying, hit the like button, man. I mean, we're not asking for no money. We're not asking anything like that. Just hit the like button, man, to let me know and let some legend know, man, that you like what we're talking about. Because there are times, man, we hit some key points, not just
Mm-hmm.
on football, but on life
Mm-hmm.
and things outside of football. Now,
Yeah.
I love football. I love sports, but family and people's health and wealth and everything is more important to me than a damn ball game.
I don't
So
think Fasusi's gonna flip, to tell you the truth.
I don't think he is either. Because here's the thing: why would you want to go to Texas and they got guys that are waiting there to play? It's going to be another Texas A&M.
Yeah.
Some schools they want to get all the best players, so nobody else will get them.
Yeah.
Now they might not play, but we'll pay you to set your butt on that bench
Just so nobody else will have you.
to where you won't be on the OU's bench. I've seen a lot
Yeah.
of people do that, man. A lot of people do that.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's called cutting off your nose to spite your face.
yeah, Rashad Samples. Hey, I think I think eventually he's going to come and be the quarterback's coach
Mm-hmm.
or running backs coach.
Mm-hmm.
Because just because you can make it, well, what is Rashad Sample? Isn't he just a running back coach or is he the quarterback's coach too?
I You know what? I never did know come here from Sikkim about Rashad until
Let me see.
uh Ty started talking about it, and Jason and yourself and the chat guys. I know he's at Oregon. He's an assistant
He's the running backs coach.
running backs coach. Okay. Okay.
Yep, he's a running backs coach. Yeah, he's a retired. He's hired. He used to be for the he used to be at the L.A. Rams.
Mm-hmm.
He's the LA Rams.
Yep.
So here's the thing, man. Look, and if DeMarco could just change his ways, DeMarco would be a damn good running backs coach, man. He really would be.
Yeah, the thing
But you
about DeMarco though is he's teaching his kids this is the way I done it when I was at
times
OU.
change.
Times change, brother.
Times change, man. Look, I think that's why Nick Saban got out because he's not older guys like us. And I'll be the first one to tell you, I don't like change. I
Me
want to do
either.
the same thing every single. My wife always tell me, why you order the same thing every time? That's what I like. I don't like trying new foods because when my stomach hurt, I don't want to try new foods because I just don't like trying new foods. She want to try all this sushi and all this avocado stuff. Stuff. Hey, man, look, I'm a country boy. If it ain't fried, if it ain't fried or smothered or something like that, hey, I got a problem
Got
with it.
gravy on it.
Hey, hey, I think I might be the only black guy in America that don't like chocolate ice cream, and that's keeping it real. So.
Hey, do you, coach?
Hey man, look, hey, it is what it is. But anyway, All right, BB is the best O line coach in the country, whether Sooner fans like it or not. That's the fact. Well, T Boomer, even the NFL knows that. There's
Ask
a
Andy
reason.
Reid.
There's a reason why Andy Reid loves to get Bill Beanbo's guys. There's a
Look,
reason why Ozzie Newsome and everything in Baltimore loves to get Oklahoma players, offensive line guys at that. So that's a
hmm
reason why Buffalo Bills have three of them on their line right now, and they're
hmm
doing very well. So these guys know if I go to Oklahoma, I'm going to get paid
hmm
if I'm an offensive line coach because even though Alabama and Michigan and all those teams, Wisconsin, they are the big boys of running. So everybody would think that those guys go top notch in the draft. No,
hmm hmm
Bill guys
Bills
go.
guys,
Bill, when they won the award for the best offensive line in 2017,
something like that.
all five of his guys were drafted in the first four rounds. You don't see that.
No,
The whole offensive line gone.
and
So
I can guarantee you this: if they was to get Bill Reed or Bill Bedenbow, if they was to fire him, Andy Reid's on that telephone, right? Because you know
oh hell yeah.
he's got Bill on speed dial. Hey, Bill, you need a job up here at KC, buddy? We'll pay you good. We know your credentials.
Yeah. We got bad wind tonight, worried about my tarp on my roof, still fighting my insurance to give me a new roof. I hate insurance company. Hey, so the cowboy, email me on my email. We have a company down here, man, in Charlotte. They paid my deductible and put us a new roof on at my old house. And I didn't come out of pocket for nothing.
Damn.
I didn't come out of pocket for nothing. They were going around offering, we'll pay your deductible to fix your roof. Man, as long as I ain't got to pay nothing, have at it. Seth was not just a BB hire. That was yeah. I think you said that earlier.
Yeah.
All right, here's a
And
good one.
T
Here's a good
Boomer
one.
says, why are we not hearing more about guys getting interviewed for the OC job? Brent kind of said that the other day. Uh,
Because there's still a football
there's
season.
there's still a football season. Uh, so you're not going to hear any noise for right now.
Let me see. Rumor is Craddock prefers OU and try to leverage a potential move to Florida State as a bargaining chip to bring his O line coach Evan is that McKissick McKissick with him to
McKissick.
OU. It seems PV is set on keeping. Man, look, the same way we are with our strength coach.
Mm-hmm.
These injuries are not. eh, They're not on our strength coach. You think that was the reason why BV went and got him from Texas A&M? He knew what it was going to take to get these guys body ready for the SEC. Bill Beanbo can get the guys that you want. There isn't an O line in this country that is better than
Mm-hmm.
Coach B.
Exactly.
Now
I mean,
you can tell yourself there is, and drink that Kool Aid that's poison if you want to, but
yeah.
no.
I mean, let think about this. Nick Saban tried to poach him twice, and Kalen DeBoer tried to poach him when he came to Alabama. Enough said.
Yeah. I just think that BB's getting a lot of bad.
He's
He's
getting a
getting a
bad rap right now.
getting a bad rap, man, because there are so many things going on right now, man. And I think a lot of you guys don't know what it takes to run a program. There are so many variables and there are so many things that you have to look at from day one.
Mm-hmm.
And to consistently have to deal with that over and over and over. You would love to have a person to do their job. Everybody think that Bob coached a lot. He didn't.
Mm-mm.
Bob held his guys accountable
Yep.
and made them do their job. That's all BB has to do is hold everybody accountable.
Yep. That's
Do
right.
your job.
Mm-hmm.
The
Do
defense
your job.
still ain't elite though. it's better, but the competition will help it once they come. Well, I think the defense we got coming in next year is going to be better than what we have this year,
Yep, me too.
and I don't think we're going to lose for Sushi. I don't think we're
I
going
don't
to lose him.
I don't think we're going to lose him.
I think that when you know that old saying, when when you throw a rock around the corner, you hit a dog will holler. I don't think he's going nowhere. I don't think he's going nowhere.
I kind of think Facetio's doing kind of what David Stone did last year before.
He wants to antagonize,
Stir
antagonize,
that
and
pot.
stir that pot and give those Texas fans hope, and then give them two fingers, and y'all can choose which two y'all want. Craddock is suggesting he could move even to tight end coach and name him. Oh, look, okay. I just think there's two guys on the offensive side of the ball that's untouchable.
Bill
Emmett
Bedenbaugh.
Jones has Emmett Jones has given you the best wide receiving group the last 2 years he's been here. He can
Yep.
go get whoever he wants, and he's got
Yep.
3 more studs coming in next year.
Yeah.
Cortez Mills, dude, what? Come on, man, y'all tripping. And we getting the same dogs back. We get Deion Burks back. We get Farouk back. We get Nick Anderson back, and then we get Andrell Anthony back. Dude, you getting back 100% of your wide receiving group next year.
Yeah. T
100%.
Boomer. Yeah. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Let me see, where is it at? Where is he at?
Down at the bottom.
All right, I think Fasusi going to flip Jimmy Satterfield. I think he going to flip. Nah, they are going to get Sean Sutton. Nah, okay. I'm reading this now on the OU Insider page. Okay. They probably already know what we don't know yet. BB could retire or OU could be moving on. Nah, BB loves Oklahoma. His kids are still young. His kids are still there. They're still
And
young.
he's got a lake house on Lake Tenkiller.
Well, his wife is from here, and she
Yeah.
loves it, and she don't want to move. And hate to say it, I've been married
Mama,
25 years. That's the main reason why I'm here in Charlotte. His
Mama
wife
ain't
says, time to move to Charlotte. I don't want to go. Look where we at.
Mama ain't happy. Ain't nobody happy.
Hey, man, look, totally agree. Texas is losing 3 or 4 offensive linemen. Okay. Okay, hold on right quick. Mars, I do my homework because I want to know what's going on. Hey, man, I feel you on that. I do my homework too, man, but I also believe when, I'm old school. I don't need no documentation. I don't need no handwritten, no contract. My daddy always told me and everything. Shake a man's hand and you give a man your word is your bond.
Yep.
That's it. But I know we
Yep.
don't live in that time and era no more, man, because everybody's all about, you know, me, 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 me. What can I get for me? What can I get for my family? And it is kind of hard, man. I'm not gonna sit here and try to lie to nobody, man. When you are getting paid all these hundreds of thousands, $1 million and all that to play football, it will change your family forever. Now now my mom and dad ain't gotta work no more. They ain't gotta do this. It changes you, man. It changes you, and it makes you become an asshole sometimes
It
because you
does.
have to become one. You got to become one. Imagine getting $4 million, Sooner Legend, when you were 17 years old. How would you be?
You want the real answer?
Yeah.
I would be a spending fool. A 17-year-old kid with that kind of money,
Y'all wouldn't like me.
y'all would not like me.
Yeah, I would not. So that's what I'm saying. And if you are a kid that has never had that type of money, and a lot of kids these days, man, unfortunately have one parent,
Yeah.
and sometimes it's always the mother,
Yep.
unfortunately. And the one thing a kid always says, man, I want to buy my mom a house.
Yeah.
I
That's
want
the
to make
one.
sure my mom's okay.
Yeah.
So now that I have an opportunity to do that, I'm not going to let nobody stand in my way. So it's kind
Yeah.
of hard to give a man, I say, Coach, I'm coming. But then that money start coming in your face. and you see that I can take care of moms, I can do this, I can make,
Hmm.
that that starts to cloud your judgment sometime, man, to where we all human. We all gonna sit here and say, "Oh no, I wouldn't do that." Throw that money in front of your ass and see what happens.
Hell, I'm damn near 60 years old. You throw that bag on the table and see what this old boy going to do.
I know, man. Hey, he said this season seems like a bad dream. Too many things worked against OU. Well, I've always been taught, man, whenever there's a bad dream or a bad reality or something negative, a blessing is coming around the corner.
A
I've always
blessing
been
is
taught
around
that.
the corner.
No matter how bad something is to you now, that is preparing you for what God got in store for you. So a blessing is coming. And I
Hmm.
think a blessing is coming to OU, man. Look at what this man is dealing with. This man dealing
Yeah.
with the fan base, dealing with the university, dealing with the school, and now I got to deal with his wife and family. That's so much for one man to take on. That's a
This
lot.
man's due a blessing.
That's a lot, man. That's a lot.
Yeah, BV's due a blessing.
Why are we not hearing more about guys getting interviewed? Uh, well, I'm a little bit late. I'm trying to catch up. You
Okay.
don't want nobody knowing. Most of these guys that they're interviewing still have jobs,
Uh-huh.
still have family.
Yep.
Look at it like this. Let's put it to you like this. Legend, you work for me,
Okay.
and I'm paying you a good salary.
Oh
But
yeah.
let's say you're interviewing for another job without me knowing. What's gonna happen when I find out that you're trying to find another job? See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why you don't hear shit. Because my family, I gotta make sure that my family has I can't let my job know that I'm looking or someone is interested in me. So I keep it hush hush until the season's over. We got everything signed out because the worst thing that you don't want to happen is, oh yeah, I'm looking at Oklahoma and you don't get the job.
Yeah.
Now your previous employer like, well, hold on. You were looking for a job and I didn't know about it. So that must mean that you ain't happy here. So I'm just gonna
Yeah.
go ahead and go get this person. See what I'm saying? So there's a way you gotta do things, man. You gotta do things the smart way.
Yeah,
Never let
there's a
everybody know
domino
what you're
effect.
gonna do. So what legend?
There's a domino effect that happens.
Oh yeah. Oh, you had a youth problem. Those young guys need to stick around and work and improve on their game. They're not going nowhere, man. Look, the one thing I know BV is happy for, the one thing he's really happy for is Zach Ellie.
Oh yeah.
Zach Ellie has come in here and done his job. So now next year, BV ain't got to worry about defense no more. And
Exactly.
that also makes Zach Elliott a little bit better with the young men that he got right now and that he
Mhm.
got coming in.
Oh
So
yeah.
we're in good hands on defense. Now let's
Yeah.
focus on the offense.
Yeah.
Get that right. Because I guarantee you, man, OU is on the verge of being the next Georgia in my sight, in my
Yeah. That,
eyes.
that that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at. I
So
mean,
uh have a better season next year. Bro, I'm just saying what Craddock is trying to do. I'd rather keep BB. Well, if Craddock is trying to do that behind closed doors or whatever, he won't become OU's OC.
mhm.
Now try to do all those things while your wife is going through. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Sooner Cowboy, why you hate BB so much? Give the man a shot. Rome wasn't. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Kimberly K. We didn't get a chance to see how good the defense could have truly been because our offense kept. Yeah, they were
Yeah.
definitely worn down.
Oh
No,
yeah.
no, no. That's a good opinion because that's facts. No matter
That
how we get the ball from Tennessee on a fumble in our red zone, so at least guaranteed 3 points, at least hopefully.
and then
Next
we
damn
turn
play, we
around.
give it right back to them. The next play. So you mean tell me I go off the field happy, get over there and get a cup of Gatorade before I sip it back on the field? I'd be goddamn back out there again. So that's how it was all season.
Mhm.
We just need an OC that's going to come in here and demand the ball be put here, here, and there. If they want to keep Kevin Johns, I'm cool with that because
Mhm.
you're right. He didn't get a shot. He didn't get a chance to come in here and really, really make a difference.
Right. Right.
You know, I don't think that they're going to fire BV, dude. To fire a guy when his wife going through cancer, that's a bad look on the university.
That would be a big black eye.
And that's one thing, man, that you don't want. You want to be about football. You don't want to be about anything else other than football.
Yeah, because what's the biggest thing that's preached, not only in football, but the whole athletic department? Family, God, you come here, we're going to treat you like family. And
Yeah,
if
y'all
you're
do
going to
that.
fire BV because his wife is going through cancer, that's talking out both sides of your mouth, plain
Yeah.
and simple.
And Kevin, I agree with you. I agree with you. I don't think Bob would have chose Seth. Um, but Bob was coaching for when he hired Lincoln. He was here 17 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's a long time to be a head coach. So you've hired so many OCs, you know what to look for.
Yeah,
And if
exactly.
and there wasn't no analyst back in the day. You
Mm-mm.
went and got you a real OC. And I think that's what
Yeah,
BB was trying to do the right thing. It just didn't work out for him.
right.
We have a guy here in staff that's been an OC before. Let's get him the job. It just
Mm-hmm.
backfired on you because he didn't really know what he was doing.
Right.
And there's a certain, you know how Oregon calls certain plays, Michigan calls certain plays, UCF calls certain plays. There are
Yep.
different programs that call different plays.
Mm-hmm.
We've learned you can't run North Texas offense at Oklahoma.
No. No, 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 no.
You it's shit. I'm
That
gonna be
dog
petty
won't
to you.
hunt.
Yeah. Well, that dog don't want to hunt.
No, he
I don't
gonna
want
sit.
OU. I don't want OU to move on from BV yet, but he got 2 more seasons to at least get this team to a comfortable. 5 seasons is a body of work, as BB likes to say. Yeah, and he'll be the first one to tell you guys. He'll be the first one to tell you. He'll be the first one to tell you. LM, what's that? Laugh my ass off, acting a fool. What did we do?
It was when me and you. Oh God, what was it? Um. Damn it. I can't remember, Coach.
Oh,
We was cutting up though. I think I think it was over the money. Yeah, it was over the bag,
oh,
over the money.
hey man, look, hey. Fasusi said none of the other programs have been able to flip his family. Mom and dad want him at OU. That could change, but that's what he said pretty recently. Well, here's the thing, and I think my mom and my family's on here. They'll be first one to tell you. If back in the day I wanted to go to a certain school, if my mom wanted to go to that school, guess what? I ain't going to that school.
Mm-hmm.
Mama, there's 2 people that's undefeated, mama and girlfriend.
Yeah.
Them 2 are undefeated. If mama don't want you going somewhere, you don't go. If your girlfriend don't want you going somewhere, you don't grow. So
Yeah.
Tuna Texas said,
Uh,
I grew up broke ass poor. I would have taken the money. A lot of folks, look, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. There have been times when I got back to the room and there's some money up under the pillow in a little envelope. Not gonna sit here and lie to you. We didn't eat Roman noodles that day, but we didn't eat the bologna with the parachute blow up and cut the corners and everything, man.
Oh yeah.
We didn't eat the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Spaghettios.
Hey man, look, we had steak and hey man, look, let's keep it real now.
You know, I got it. Speaking of that, Mama is undefeated.
Yeah.
Got a story for you.
What's up, bud?
The great Keith Jackson, tight end from Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
When the great Barry Switzer went to Little Rock to recruit Keith.
Okay.
This is quoting from Keith Jackson. the first time that Barry Switzer walked in that house, he took his loafers off. And he said, my mama looked at Coach Switzer like, why is this white man taking his shoes off in my house? But uh, Mrs. Jackson, being from Arkansas, Barry Switzer being from Crossett, Arkansas, they didn't talk football. They talked about food. Because Gladys was known for her hot water cornbread. And they and for that recruit for that 1 hour of recruiting, Keith said there was never one thing mentioned about football. That Keith's mama wanted him to go play for Arkansas because she was a Razorback through and through. But when Coach Switzer left, he said, Gladys, I can tell you this. Keith comes to Oklahoma, I'll treat him like my own son. And Keith said he walked out the door and he said, Mama looked at me and said, Keith, if you don't play for Arkansas, I want you to play for that man right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's but I thought Keith, the way he put his spin on it.
Now, Kevin, this is a good question. BB is not getting tired. Now he may retire and focus on his wife. I can see that.
I could see that.
I can see that. I mean, look, man, I've been knowing my wife since 1998. And if anything happens to my wife and everything, man, hey, no podcast, no work, no job, no nothing. I'm by her side 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
Because that woman did that for me when I was going through some bad things, and she took on 2 and 3 jobs when I was not myself and kept the household going.
Yeah.
So how would I not repay that to her by just saying, oh, well, I'm going to stay. Football keeps me. And a lot of guys do that. Oh, football keeps me happy. It keeps me this. Football is just an escape to go do some shit. Being married and having a family, man, that's actually doing something.
Yeah.
So it's hard, man. I know that man going through a lot, man, is because even when my wife is just sick, I feel bad because I was like, damn, man, I as a husband, as a protector, man, your main thing is to do what? Protect your family.
Protect your family.
And do whatever you can. Now it sucks when she gets a little cravings at night and it's 11 o'clock at night and she wants down Taco Bell. I gotta get up out of a warm ass bed to go outside and get in the cold ass air, go get some down Taco Bell. I mean, I hate it, but I do it sometimes, and but it is what it is. So, but anyway, all right, let's go on this next thing.
Okay.
Who do we really believe is going to be OU's next OC? If we had to sit here and give everybody an injection of truth serum, who do we? I want everybody in the comments put down who you want as an OC, and next to that, put down I would keep blah blah blah. So let me put it like this. I'm gonna put it like this. I want, and this is just being honest. I want Joe Craddock. All right. Dot. And keep everyone except DeMarco. And because I already know Joe John's gonna be leaving. He'll probably go
With Lebby.
To Lebby. All right, this is what I got. Okay, T Boomer, good job, T Boomer. T Boomer put down Mullen and keep BB and Jones. Okay, good. I got Joe Craddock, keep everyone except DeMarco. I already know that Joe John's gonna leave. Legend, who you got, bud?
Sooner, Texas. I want Kotelnicki and keep BB and EJ.
So you the same thing?
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm the same exact thing. I want Kotelnicki.
Okay. All right. Who else? Who's next? Hey, keep them coming, man. Like I said, I don't. As long as we get a new OC, I think that it's going to you'll see a shift next year on play calling because that person would have done it for so long. It's a feel. Who I wanted was Holgerson. Ooh, I forgot about Holgerson. Mm. But is that a Texas Tech tie?
It's in Oklahoma State and West Virginia.
Mm. Who I wanted was Holgerson. Nebraska snapped him up. I'm up in the air. Okay, he's already because he's at Nebraska. Okay, that's a good hire in Nebraska.
Yeah, but I don't want him at OU.
That's a good hire. Hey, I feel you on that one. All right, so on the Cowboy, I want Rashad Samples to try and flip
DeCorian
Corey
Moore.
Moore and Keelan Russell from Bama. It's more about the right Jimmys and Joes. Yeah, yeah. Hey, if we get Rashad Samples, I think Rashad Samples can go and get some guys.
Mm-hmm.
He has that Texas tie and everything. I think Duncanville, he has that tie at
Duncanville.
Duncanville to where he can go down there and convince some guys to come to Oklahoma instead of going where they're going to go. Now,
Yeah,
here's the
my
thing.
daddy's coaching you.
Here's the thing. Would that affect what we have right now?
I don't know, Coach.
Would you want to go have those guys flip and have a chance of and pretty much might lose Xavier Robertson
Mm.
or Tatum might go?
Them's two I don't want gone.
But when you bring in Moore and you bring in Russell,
Yeah.
they're not going to sit on the bench.
No.
So now you got to find out. You got 4 alpha dogs in the room. And you can only play 2 of them. Now you might play 4, but they won't be getting that many carries. And that's what we want here is for Xavier to get 20 touches. We want for Javonte to get 10, 15, 20 touches. We want Tatum. There's not enough footballs to share 15, 20 shares a game. Now, if it was back in the 80s and in the 70s when we were running the wishbone, oh hell yeah, they can have at it. You might even be able to get Caden Durham to transfer. But okay, guys, we're getting kind of carried away with trying to get the running back problem we have is not bad.
No.
We have a bad OC problem.
We
We
have
the
a
running
bad
backs,
OC.
and we got
We
2
have a
more
bad.
coming in next year. So the running back room isn't the problem. Now maybe the running back coach is the problem in the way that he likes to give playing time to guys. Because there's no way in hell I would have Xavier Robinson on the bench almost the whole season. If I don't want to burn his red shirt, I don't play him at all.
That's right.
So, okay.
T Boomer.
Who is the running backs coach out there because DM time has ran out? DeMarco.
Rashad Samples.
Rashad Samples. Now, what about this? What about this? What if we get Craddock
Mm-hmm.
and then we go get Rashad Samples as our running back coach?
I would, dude, you'd be seeing me running up down 66 highway butt naked.
That's a scary sight.
Yeah, I'd scar people but that's how happy. If we could get Craddock and Rashad Samples, I think that'd be a win-win.
Okay, Jackson Arnold isn't scanning the field. He's looking on to targets instead of spreading the ball around to everyone. Yeah, man. He has every quarterback has that time clock in their head to where I have so many seconds, and you have to trust your O line. There is no trust in the O line right now,
Nope.
and that's warranted. It's warranted, but you can't get happy feet and just start throwing the damn ball in anywhere or running into a blitz or it's just a shit show right now. That's all it is. Bad O line, horrible quarterback play, fumbles, injuries, wide receivers, chaos. But man, damn, what did you miss? You named everything.
Yeah.
All right, student legend. Here's my question for you.
Okay.
Let's say you get who you want.
Okay.
So you get
Kotelnicki.
Kotelnicki.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He comes in and he says, I wanna get rid of everybody. I want to get rid of
Oof.
everybody. Would
Whoa.
you still offer him the job?
Probably not.
Okay.
Because here's would be my negotiation.
Okay.
Kotelnicki comes to me. I'm Brent Bennett. Whoever does the interviewing for these things, ain't it, Brent?
Brent and Joe Castiglione,
Joe.
AD.
Okay. I'm sitting here listening to Craddock. He said, "Okay, Mr. Castiglione, I would like to be your OC, but I want to get rid of everybody and bring in my whole staff." And I'd look at him and I'd say, "BB stays, or there's the door. Don't let it hit you where the good Lord split you."
You know how you can do that and be a little bit more respectful? Because I'm the same way as you, but
No,
I try to do it.
Joe would
Well,
have a more
I try to do
professional.
it more political. I'll be like,
Yeah.
thank you for coming in. Um, we appreciate you coming in to apply for the job and everything. But at this point in time, that position has been filled.
Yeah.
That position has been filled. I mean, that lets him know. But
Mhm.
I would, before you come in for an interview, I want to know. And that's BV. BV seems like a kind of guy, he will let you know up front how it's going to be. Hey,
Mhm.
look, these two guys are not going, they're not leaving. They're not leaving. It is
Exactly.
something that you can, it is something that you can deal with.
Yeah.
But I love what Sixfold Chevy says. Kind of funny how the outside world understands what Coach BB brings to the table, but OU fans just want to get rid of him like he's just another coach. That is absolutely fucking true. That is true. But that old saying, sometimes you don't realize what you got until it's gone.
Yep.
And
Don't know what.
once BB leaves, looking like a red lobster running down the road naked, like,
Naked Mike.
boy, look, hey. Like a butt naked stop sign. Nope, BB stays and you ain't it.
Or you ain't it.
Or you ain't it. Yeah. Let's see. You are overqualified for the job. Yeah. Sometimes, man, you just gotta. I mean, there's nothing wrong with us telling the coach and everything. Hey, these two guys have to stay. And like I
Mhm.
said, yes, Durham isn't crazy about DeMarco, but we don't need no more running backs. Our running back
Yeah.
room is nice
Yeah, we got a
because
nice.
we are sitting here telling you how good Robertson is, but now you want to bring in more running backs to deprive him of carries.
Mhm.
So no, that's the story of the OU offense, Coach Riggs. Hey man, I got you, man. Look,
We got you, Sooner Cowboys.
I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you, Sooner Cowboy. Uh, when we look at the whole overall picture of what's going on in OU, there isn't just one thing. There are a plethora of things that's going wrong. So
Yeah.
when we think we got one solved, another one happens. We thought once we got Farouk and Deion Burks back, all our problems are solved.
Nope.
That shit was worse.
Yeah.
Excuse my language. How in the hell can you
Mhm.
have 50 yards total offense in the fourth quarter?
Mhm.
50.
Yeah. 50.
Fifth. Dude, a middle school quarterback got more than 50.
Yeah.
You mean tell me a middle school Pop Warner football team can throw the ball and get more yards than your ass can? Come on, man. That's what bothers me, man. You making all these millions of dollars and you can't call a damn game plan. Let me
Yeah.
calm down because I'm getting upset again. Calm down. I want the go. Nick Saban thought the spread was gimmicky until he couldn't stop it. Then he adopted the spread. Well, if you get the go and it does very well, bye bye goes the go
Yeah. Yeah, because there's
because
not
Ain't nobody can run that duplicate. And now you got to start all over again and get all
Yeah.
new receivers, all new running backs, all new skills people that can run that offense. And now you're back to square one all over again. We don't
Mm-hmm.
need, and I don't want to use the word gimmicky. We don't want an offense that is so complex that you have to change personnel when you change OCs.
Yeah. Because let's face it, Brendan Marion's going to be a head coach somewhere. You know.
Hey, Sooner in Texas, I agree with that too. While I love X Rob and Tatum, we have to remember the lessons we learned this season with the wide receivers five ain't enough. Sooner in Texas. Who's that? Hey, who's that? That name sounds familiar. I think that's ooh, I think I know who that is. I think I know who that is. I'm just trying to remember who that is. All right. Uh so Will Stein might be off the board.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, he might get a head coaching job somewhere, or he might
Yeah.
get because I don't see him leaving to go to be an OC somewhere else.
Me either.
Most time when the OC leaves, it's a team that you go to a team that's better than what you have or what you got going on. You don't just do a lateral across the board. It's just like you don't leave Michigan to go be an OC at Ohio State, or if you don't leave Michigan to be an OC at Alabama, you go be a head coach at one of these prestigious schools. So if Brandon, let's say Brandon Marion is coming in for an interview and he
Mm-hmm.
wants everybody to stay, he wants everyone to stay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get offer him the job?
I
He,
would
he,
with the speculation of one thing.
what's that?
Make DeMarco tell me who my number ones is. And you know what I mean? Don't be playing Russian revolving door running backs throughout the season.
He said,
But
"Coach
thank
Ricks,
you, Rob.
we have never met. I'm just a diehard Sooner since the late '60s." Okay, I thought you were someone else, man. I thought you were someone that I met on another podcast and everything. I was gonna, no, man, it's nothing bad. I love the energy, man, that's in this room, man, because this is diehard fans that
Mm-hmm.
that's giving out content that we can address and talk about.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that. I'm very
Yeah.
cool with that. Hook 'em prayers from it. Yeah, man. Well, I'm still on that a little bit and everything, man. Um,
Appreciate you coming in though, Rob.
yes,
Uh,
yes, yes, yes. And like I said, man, I love football. I love football to its core. I'm always talking it. I'm always doing it. Clinic 707s. That's the one thing. I still watch footage, even though I don't coach no more.
mm-hmm.
It's just something that's in my DNA, man, to try and break down things and see why there's a problem. The problem we have at Oklahoma, it is, and I won't sit here and lie to you, it is an OC problem.
Yeah.
We How can we upgrade on players, skilled players at that? We got better players than Lincoln had when he was here,
Yeah.
and the offense is worse.
Yeah.
So that tells you it's an OC scheme. It's a scheme.
Yeah. It's a steam problem.
If your scheme is trash, it doesn't matter. You got 5-star, 4-star, and you got all these athletes. If your scheme is trash, it's going to show. And if you don't have a product to put out on the offensive side, it makes the defense look bad.
Yep.
It
It
makes
sure does.
all three phases of the game look bad.
You
So
are 100% right, Coach.
when we were scoring 50 and 60 points on these teams and still getting beat, it's a give and take. So I say that to say this: when the new OC comes in next year, regardless of whoever it is, it's going to be a person that has called offensive plays before, and they
Yeah,
know what to do and how to call it and when to call it. You
and you're
don't want
missing one, coach. You're
go.
missing one.
What's up?
He's going to find the mismatches.
How many times do me and you sit here and talk about shit about that? And I tell you plays that I would run, and I even had Bishop and people playing like, "Damn, coach, that's a damn good play." No,
Yeah.
no shit. I watch footage of the game, and I'm like, if I could, you know how you could hit the easy button and go back and reset some shit. I'll hit the
Uh-huh.
easy button, go back and call Joe John. Don't you throw that damn bubble screen to Joe to Boa Bauer Sharp, or I'm gonna choke shit out of you and hang the phone up. Be like, well, how you know I was gonna call? I was gonna run that, dude. You Lincoln was the best at doing it. Now we're not trying to replicate what Lincoln did because
No,
Lincoln is
no,
a piece
no,
of
no.
shit. Let's just keep it real.
Yeah.
But we have to get back to complacency to where we can call plays and be confident about the plays that we call them. My Joe's
Hmm.
can beat your Joe's.
Yeah.
We're not doing 50-50 balls no more. We're too scared of it.
Mm-hmm.
We're not we're not being aggressive enough and calling plays. We're scared of it. So
Yeah.
right now you have an OC that's scared to call plays. You got a quarterback that's scared to throw the ball, and then you've
Mm-hmm.
got the defense that's taking the hit for all of
Yeah.
this because they're on the field too freaking long.
And let's face it, coach. I don't care how good of a defense you got. You could be number one across the board. Let your offense go 7, 8, 9, 10 times, three and out.
That's a slow, methodical death, man. You're gonna be. I'm surprised there hasn't been no fights on the sideline.
Me either. I I was
I'm
thinking about that.
surprised
Very surprised.
because back in the day, okay, okay, okay.
Oh yeah.
Run that shit again. run that, run that shit again. If you want to, but
Hang on a second, coach. Keep talking. I got to
it
run
was
over.
okay.
Go ahead. Keep talking. I'm
Okay,
not going to back out.
it's fine. It's the same way when Bob told Lincoln, "Stop throwing the damn ball. You got Joe Mixon, you got Samaje Perine, run the damn ball," and Lincoln had to go do that. So we got the Joes. It's just that we got to get a good scheme, man. Because right now we have no identity on offense, and it's becoming noticeable that we don't know what the hell we're doing on offense. We're just winging it. And at a school like at Oklahoma, you don't wing it. Either you know what you're doing or you don't. So players haven't quit on this team. The fans have. OU fans talk loudly online, but quiet as hell. And yep,
Yep.
there you go. Yes, sir. I agree with that 100%. 100%.
6-4. That is called being a keyboard warrior.
They don't, you know what? Those kind of running backs, we had one last year and let his ass go.
Wee Walker.
He's getting 25, 30 every game in Wisconsin. And he said he loves it. He
Mm-hmm.
said he said he never knew how bad a team needed him until he got to Wisconsin. He said Wisconsin coach. He said in the interview, Wisconsin coach and OC set me down, told me, we're going to feed you the ball 20, 30 times a game. So they asked him, how many times have you not had the ball 20, 25 times? He said, I have not. So he's had the ball 20, 30 times almost every freaking game.
I want to answer Lance Floray's question.
Let me
What
find it right
happened?
quick.
What happened to get to the running backs? What happened to getting running backs like P. Ryan, Mixon, Anderson, Ramondre, and Burks, etc.? Lance, here it is. Those are generational players. They come along once in a while.
Well, you can't, if the only way you could have a back that has that many carries a game You got to have backups. Look at what Javante did against Maine. He had how many
Mm-hmm.
carries? And he
I
was
can't
hurt.
remember.
And he was
Yeah.
hurt before the next game. And that was against Maine. So imagine having 25, 30 carries against Alabama, Ole Miss, Georgia, Texas, South Carolina. You're gonna need a stable of backs to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't really want to run your back 25, 30 for 30 times. That gets him hurt.
He sure does.
Now, AD, he could do it.
He could do it. But
Samaje, he can do it. Joe Mixon, he can do like
do it.
Sooner Legend just said. Those are once in a lifetime running backs that hey, they're a freak of nature. They can do that.
Look what Joe Mixon's doing at Houston now.
Dude, man, look. We have to upgrade O line so that the OC can run his scheme. I think the O line's gonna be fine. You know what a good scheme does? It makes everything easier because here's the thing. I want to try to get this layman terms for you guys and keep it as simple as possible so you can get the vision of what I'm about to say. When you have an offensive line, let's say they all freshmen, all right? You have to know where the tackle is going to step, where the guard's going to step, where the
Mm-hmm.
center's going to step, where the right guard's going to step, where the right tackle's going to step. Okay? We call it synchronized swimming. All right? No shit. For real. We call it synchronized swimming. All those guys have to be in unison to do the same musical dance every single time. All right.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a guy that has a bad scheme, the right guard might be going one way, left guard might be going one way, left tackle might be going one way. That's what we got. But we have an O line coach that has the best job, that gets the best recruits. But the OC calls those plays. That's why Lincoln and BB were so tight. BB and Lincoln created the GT pool. Lincoln's trying to do that shit right now, but he can't do it because he don't have the people that Bill Beanbo went and got.
Mm-hmm.
So a scheme is very important. If you have a good scheme, it makes your offensive line look good because you ain't gonna block for 4 and 5 and 6 seconds. A good scheme, and you got good weapons on the outside as well. So what did we talk about before the season start? Who was gonna stop Oklahoma's offense? Because we thought we had Farouk, Burt,
We thought we had them all.
Anderson, Julie, Ardrell. We thought we had
Mm-hmm.
Tatum. We thought we had Barnes. We thought we had Sawchuck. Oh, and we got Jackson Arnold.
Mm-hmm.
Not one time did we say the offensive line has to be good. We kept saying, who's going to stop that offense? Well,
Yeah.
we found out who's going to stop the offense. Seth.
Mm-hmm.
Seth and Joe John has stopped this offense. They have no character. They have no discipline on how to call plays. They're winging it.
Yeah. That plain and simple, they're winging it.
They're winging it.
I mean,
So
sometimes I think Joe John's in that press box for his next call. He's blindfolded and taking a dart, throwing it at the play sheet. Okay, it hit there. That's what I'm calling next.
thank you. Oh, 6'4". Boy, you
Boy,
fact,
he bringing the
fact.
juice
It
tonight.
doesn't matter about the players you have if the scheme is horrible. And I tell you that because I know we had a team and they paid for their players. I can say it now because I ain't coaching no more. They paid for their players. And I mean out of district, out of conference, they didn't care. And I mean 6'4", 6'4", 250, 260 high school kids. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
no problem. Well, they ran the ball 60 times against us.
Damn.
60. Know how many yards they had?
Damn it.
380 yards.
Damn.
You know what? You know who won that game?
They did.
We did.
Oh, y'all did? Oh.
Scheme was trash.
Mm-hmm.
All they had was the big boys up front,
Ah,
and
I got you. I got you. I
big
got
boys
you.
up front.
Hey,
So they ran and ran and ran and ran and ran and ran. Well, here's the thing:
oh, oh, they was Forrest Gumping. I was running.
when you are 260, 270, and you got to keep pulling and pulling and pulling and pulling and pulling, you get tired.
Yeah.
So I tell my corners, we're gonna blitz and we're going for knees. So a scheme, 6'4", you're absolutely right. If your scheme is trash, you cannot be one dimensional. You have to be able to pass and run. That is the basic 101 rules of coaching. If you can't pass and run and you're one dimensional, you're not gonna win a lot of ball games.
No.
So
No.
sorry about that. All right, let's get back to
No.
this. He says, "What happened to the?" Okay, no, that's right. We have. Yep, got that one. Okay, here it is. No, you got that one.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
got that one.
I was wanting the long shot. Todd Monken. Hmm, that's not a bad. I don't know. That's a tough one right there.
Yeah.
I want a young OC.
Yeah.
So a young OC has some shit to prove.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna come in there. Think about it. You know, we always say it. You arrogant little shit.
Yeah, you arrogant little shit.
You want him to come in there and be arrogant and run his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we need right now because the defense is gonna be okay. Zach Alley is gonna be okay on
Yeah.
and he ain't going nowhere. He loves
No.
BB to death. He ain't going nowhere.
Mm-mm.
What happened is DM doesn't know how to find the kind of talent. I think that he can find the running back because he found Xavier Robertson.
Yeah, he found X Rob.
He found Tatum, the number one running back last year. I think what it is, man, is that you can't get too many good running backs because none of them really want to share. They
Yeah.
don't want. They want to be the El Capitan. They want to be the head dog.
Yeah, they
They don't
want
want
to
to be on
be
the
the
bench.
mm-mm.
If you want to be realistic, if I'm playing running back and I can go to University of Oklahoma and sit on the bench and I might get a chance to play, or I can go to Wisconsin and I'll start. Oh, I'm going to Wisconsin. No brainer. So it's not that DeMarco can't get the guys. It's just that he gets the guys, but he doesn't know how to rotate them in and get them playing time. Like there's no damn reason why Hicks should not be playing
Exactly.
before he shut it down.
Exactly.
So I'm sorry. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, here's another one. Most of those running backs I mentioned played within 5 years of each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, Legend. Okay, there you go. Legend. Some of that was DeMarco. He had the bad experience of being used to. Hold on.
Used up quickly by Dallas in the NFL. Part of his philosophy was not to overuse running backs
In
in
college.
college in order to lengthen their NFL.
Well, here's the thing. If you don't play worth shit in college, you ain't going to NFL.
That's right.
So that philosophy is stupid. That's what I'm saying. Not a bad. That was a bad. If that's DeMarco's philosophy, that's terrible.
Very. See you, Lance.
All right, Lance. Yeah, man, I'm about to get out here too, man. We're going on an hour and 49 minutes strong, but good content, man. Seth
We
back
had great
in.
content tonight, Coach.
Man, look, I'm gonna get like I said every Wednesday, man. I'm gonna create a show for me, you, and Bishop, man. I think I'm gonna start. I don't know if I'm gonna call it Sports Talk or three.
The three wise men.
No, I can't do that because I ain't wise at all.
Me either.
We'll think of something, man. Come up with something,
Oh
man.
yeah.
We can come on every Wednesday, man, because I want to do this, man, because transitioning into basketball, which is my first love, I can definitely do that. and I can talk better basketball than I can football because I played basketball. So that's a definitely given. So we can definitely do that. Barry
I like
Switzer,
that.
when talking to a young Bob Stoops after 2000 national championship, Stoops mentioned Barry losing several in the national tournament. You're arrogant son of a bitch. You ain't going to win them all either. Hey, I think right now, man, I think once BV gets the OC, we're gonna see a whole new team.
Yeah, yeah,
I really believe that. We're gonna see a whole new
I do
team.
too.
And I hate to say it, man, but sometimes, man, in order to get to the promised land, you gotta go through a little shit.
As
And
Bishop says, you got to go through the fire test.
yeah, running back room is plenty talented. That isn't the problem. Nope.
Nope.
I'm being honest, guys. If you guys don't know football, if you have a terrible scheme, it just makes everything look awful. It
Yeah,
makes everything look awful. And that's an understatement because we're playing worse than some Division two scheme two.
yeah,
We're playing worse than Maine
yeah.
against other
Right.
teams. We're playing worse than Maine. So, but anyway, man, I'm about to get up off here, man. Is there anything else, Sooner Legend, man, you wanna talk about, man? You wanna discuss before we jump off here, man?
No, I think we've heated this gumbo up and made it spicy.
Oh yeah.
So
Hey man, if y'all can, man, keep your prayers up, man, for Bishop. I think his mom is going through something right there, man. So along with Julie Venables, man, keep your
yeah,
prayers up, man, for Bishop, man. Like I said, there's a lot going on
hmm
right now, man. And I think football is very therapeutic for us, but at the same point in time, football is not everything.
exactly.
It's
Family
not everything.
before everything.
I'm always gonna believe that, man. I'm always gonna believe that. One thing my dad told me before he passed, he said, take care of your mom, take care of your sisters, take care of your brothers. I'm trying to do
Mhm.
that, but at the same point in time, it's hard. It's hard being the man of the family, and not
Yeah,
just my family, but my mom and my sister and my younger brother. I mean, it's like
right.
I'm trying to be 9 places at one time, so
Yeah,
it's
you're
hard.
you.
So,
Yeah, you're playing. You're a chief cook and bottle washer.
hey, hold on, CWAG. The problem with Oklahoma is they've never won a championship in anything. Uh, I can say 2000 they won it. It's been a while,
It's been a while.
but if you're going
We've
to say it has to be but you got to see wag. You got to say football because if you're saying Oklahoma isn't, because they got 4 of them in softball. They,
yeah,
they they got 5 or 6 in gymnastics. They got so I know what you're meaning. I know what you're meaning. Uh, it's kind of embarrassing. Well, it's kind of embarrassing because of how they're playing. I don't think it's the team. I think it's just there again, the same thing. I'm gonna keep preaching the same thing. It's the scheme. Scheme was
it's the
trash.
scheme.
Scheme was trash. If you
Now,
if, if you give somebody some true serum that's on that staff, like Coach B or Emmett Smith, even DeMarco or something like that, they'll tell you the shit we be running don't make no sense. You
hmm
just you just gotta be honest with them and just say that. It just don't look too good. That's all.
now, CWAG. Let me ask you this: the great and almighty Alabama. How many national championships did they win prior to Nick Saban? How many national championships did Georgia win prior to Kirby Smart?
Well, we don't know. Well, we don't know who his team is. So, I mean, we can. I mean, yeah, we're just searching for facts about teams, but until we know who his team is,
Yeah,
but I can come in here and say things about people, teams. If I see something on the outside looking in, if I'm a person that not an OU fan, and I'm looking at how they're playing, I would say, man, OU's trash, without looking at why they are playing like they're trash. I'm not saying they're trash. Why are they playing like that? So
okay.
I don't just come out and say this team is trash. I want to know why this team is playing that way.
Yep. OU in football 50, 55, 56, 74, 75, 85, 2000.
Yeah,
We ain't won one since 2000. But look at the Big 12 championships we got. Look at the Big 8 championships we got.
yeah. Well, like I said, man, everybody's a value. Everybody has an opinion, and like
Yeah.
assholes, everybody got one.
Everybody got one.
So, I mean, that's his opinion. And like I said, I don't believe in timing out nobody, man. Like I said, it wasn't anything hateful that he said. He's speaking truth. But to say they never won a championship in anything, I think that's stretching. I think that's
Yeah.
stretching right there.
Yeah.
Uh,
Because we just won our fourth national championship in
yeah,
softball last year.
yeah. And we're also gonna, whenever that comes around, guys, we're gonna be jumping into softball too. We're gonna keep this going after football. We're gonna get very knowledgeable. I coach travel softball. I played co-ed softball. I played men's softball and coach my daughters from 6 to 15 softball. So I know softball too. But OU is playing like trash because they have been drinking Legends bathwater. There we go. There we go. Damn you, legend. You and your damn bathwater. Do you put a bath bomb in there?
Oh, hell no.
OU has 8 softball championship. You know what? Let me
Yeah.
ask you guys this question. And this is a real question for the people in the podcast. I want y'all's opinion. Do you guys think that Oklahoma softball will win a SEC championship within the next 5 years?
I think they'll do it this year.
One for yes, two for no. One for
I think
yes, two for no. Do you think OU softball girls will win an SEC championship within the first 5 years of being in the SEC? One for yes, two for no. All right, Kimberly
they'll
K,
do
that's one. That's
one.
one,
They're going
Kimberly
to do
K.
it this year.
Okay, one so far. Okay. I guess everybody don't believe in I guess they don't believe in the girls.
Have you seen her recruit she's brought in?
The number one recruiting class. OU has the number one recruiting class as we. Oh yeah, they're gonna always have it. No one has a better NIL package for softball than Oklahoma. You
That's
can hang
right.
it up. You're gonna get way more money because
Yeah.
Oklahoma has. We have our own network with um, ESPN, so where we can start showing some of our ball games, and then of course we'll have the SEC network. So Legends Bathwater has a jacuzzi type look. Figure it out. Boy, damn.
Sooner.
Sooner in Texas. Hey, my daughter is pretty good at softball and got 19 scholarship offers right now. That's what's up right there, man. That's what's up, T Boomer. Keep
Yeah,
doing
T
what you're
Boomer,
doing.
mate,
Keep doing what you're doing.
bringing that
Yes.
juice.
Hey, man. Like I said, I got two, and I'm hoping that everything works out for them and everything, man. They love softball. They
Mhm.
love softball.
Oh yeah.
So, but anyway, man, I'm gonna get off out here, man. I know you got to get
Okay,
off.
coach.
I got to get off. But tell everybody still in the legend, man, where they can find you at, buddy.
You can find me at Twitter X at Okie Cowboy 1969, or you can find me right here
There you
at
go.
YouTube at Sooner Legends Podcast. I'm going to be starting to do more videos along with my live streams. My views have taken a big hit, so I need to start putting out some more just regular videos and not live streams. If you like to, for $2.99 a month, you can become a member of my channel
There you go.
and come in and chop it up with us. You can always find me here with Coach Ricks too.
Oh yeah,
And you
man.
can
Every Wednesday, man. We're gonna jump on here every Wednesday starting this week, man. We're gonna me, Sooner Legend, and Bishop Franks. Oh, Ken, he could Ken Sterling. He said one, one. Hey, I should have asked this question. Is it most likely that Patty's going to have an SEC championship before BV?
I think she does, truthfully,
Okay.
because
Okay.
I've already said it. This is the year she's going to win an SEC championship this year.
I don't know, man. And only reason why I say this is this. I believe the pitching is going to be good. The pitching is very underrated right now. Everybody
Yeah.
thinks that since we lost the big six,
Mm-hmm.
that we're just going to struggle. But OU has had the number one recruiting class the last 4 years, three
And
years. I'm
think
sorry, the last
and
3 years.
and think about it, Coach. Uh, how many times has Patty not recruited that mound and had good pitchers?
I know, man. But here's the thing: you have the best hitting coach, JT.
Mm-hmm.
You have the best pitching coach. You also have the best head coach,
Yeah.
and you have the best softball facility, not just in the SEC, in the
In the
nation.
NC in the nation.
So yes, you're gonna get players. And dude, I just now realized, man, that the young girl Parker that they got out of Pecola, Oklahoma,
Mm-hmm.
I know her mom. I was on Facebook, man. I was like, I know her because my dad is originally from Pecola.
Yeah, Picola ain't too far from Spyro, is it?
Pecola is like, man, a hop, skip, and a jump. It's a hop, skip, and a jump. If you play double dutch, you'll start in Spyro and you'll end up in Pecola. You play
Yeah.
double dutch. So it's just that close. But yeah, man. I used to coach. I used to help. We had this team called Rage, which was a softball team out of Fort Smith, Arkansas. It was a
Mm-hmm.
mixture of girls from Roland, a mixture of girls from Sparrow, a mixture of girls from Pecola, a mixture of girls from Fort Smith, and we made this team.
Mm-hmm.
And man, whenever we go to a tournament, people will look and see when Rage was coming. You see their head just drop. Like damn, like damn. And I mean, we had some thugs. I don't like calling girls thugs. But we had some thugs to where they were bullies, man. They knew they were
Dang.
good. They knew they were good. Anyway, this girl's mom was out there. So this little young girl, man, that was out there, man, Miss Parker. I can't think of her first name. She's the number one player in the state of Oklahoma from a little small town, Pecola, Oklahoma.
Wow.
Yeah. So she's gonna be, and she's a pitcher, but she also holds all the home run records in Pecola. She also owns all the RBI records in Pecola. She also owns
Mm.
all the winning percentages for pitching in Pecola. These ladies are really good. Everyone's raving about them. Patty just said they're underdeveloped. Yes, she's going to have them killing. I just think there's only three teams you got to worry about: Florida,
Florida.
Tennessee, and Texas. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but come on, Coach.
Well, I'm just saying leadership
Yeah.
matters. Texas has it this year. The
Yeah.
leader, they have the. I mean, dude. Now, if we're going to be realistic before we get
Yeah.
off here, how many honestly can sit here and say they thought Texas had a chance last year? Be honest.
I said they didn't.
Once they beat Florida,
Mm-hmm.
I knew they was going to win. The reason being, they know Texas.
Uh-huh.
They know Texas. They know.
Yeah.
Dude, look, they struggled against Florida, but they had no problem against Texas.
No.
Texas didn't allow no more than two or three or four runs the whole time they was in the playoffs. I mean, in the postseason. Oh, you
But man,
scored 8 both games.
I did forget about one thing on this. We're losing our glove lady,
Who?
Jada Coleman.
Eh, I think having Tierra there on the coaching staff is very
Yeah,
vital.
yeah,
Having uh Kenzie
yeah.
on the coaching
Or
staff is very vital.
is Kenzie Hansen and
Yeah.
Tierra going to be on the coaching staff?
Yes.
Okay.
They both
All right.
stayed. They both
Well,
stayed. Yeah,
I'll be
yes,
dipping.
Tierra's coaching. Tierra's coaching, and Kenzie is going to take over coaching too, but she's going to be more for the catchers.
Yeah. What about our little Alyssa Brito? Is she coming back?
No, I think she's going to go somewhere else and be a grad assistant.
Dang.
Grad assistant.
Little gal could knock the ball, could
Man, look,
knock the cover off of it.
I'm gonna tell you right now, man. I'm a real big OU fan. Softball. When
Hmm.
these girls play, you love watching them play, man, because they play the game the right way.
Hmm.
They'll beat your ass, but they don't gloat. They don't,
Nope.
it's just like that old saying, act like you've been here before.
Yeah. Act like you've been here before.
So
And I tell you another thing I love about these girls. They put God first, and
yes,
they make no qualms about it.
yes. Texas had freshmen and looked good last year and only get better. Texas has one problem. They have one problem. They have a terrible coach.
God.
He's an ass. He's an ass. He's a double ass. And he'll never beat Patty. He
No.
tries, but Patty just has his number. There's just
And
some
my
teams you can't beat. There's some teams you can't beat. Patty got his number. So
man,
by OU going to the SEC, it just makes Oklahoma better.
yeah.
Because now you're gonna get more money. Yes, he's horrible and he whines. Yes, he's horrible and he whines. Look, you're a grown ass man. Why are you whining?
You want some cheese with it?
Yeah, they,
This is the world's tiniest fiddle playing My Heart Bleeds for You.
you suck.
I
When he
do.
flipped those people off, man, a year before last, that was embarrassing. I would have fired him if
Exactly.
I was AD. I would have fired him. You
I'm
don't.
going to I'm going to go off topic for a second, but I found out one of my favorite sports people passed away last week.
Who was that?
The legendary Bobby Allison from NASCAR, member
Yeah.
of the Alabama gang back in the
Wow.
70s, and yeah,
What
he
happened?
passed. He was I think it was cancer. I can't remember, but he was in his 80s.
Man.
But man, that was my growing up. You know, back before restrictor plates, and you had the good old boys who ran moonshine out there driving 500 miles every.
What you know about moonshine? What you know about moonshine?
Dude, I can't. My lawyer ain't present, but I can say this: my grandpa was he he made a little bit of who hit John being down there in Clayton, Oklahoma. And I might have delivered a case or two to Spiro, Oklahoma.
Well, I played the fifth on that one. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that. I just know that sometimes and everything, man, when you drink it real fast, it burns. That's all I know. But anyway, man, I'm about to get up out of here, man. The wife's
Yeah,
looking at me.
Coach.
Hey, man, I love you, man. Thank you for
Love
jumping
you
on,
too,
man. I
Coach.
appreciate it, man. Hey, guys, thank you for jumping in on here with me and Mike, man. Hopefully, man, I'm gonna jump on tomorrow and do my emails from listeners and everything, man, and give my preview of the ball game that's coming up this week. Mike, if you got time, man, I'll send you an invite, man. You can jump on again,
Hey,
man.
I,
You're
I'm a
always
disabled.
welcome.
I'm a disabled vet. I got all the time in the world, brother.
All right. You can jump on tomorrow, man. I'll send you a link to it, man, here in a few minutes and go jump on and give a preview because I got some emails tomorrow, man, that nothing real crazy. These are football emails, so I like
Okay.
it. Mainly
Okay.
about some of them about DeMarco,
Okay.
some of them
My
about Zach Ellie,
hmm
and some of them about Fasusi. So
Okay.
we'll jump on that tomorrow.
All right, brother.
All right, fellas, man. Everybody, thank you for jumping in, man. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. And until then, y'all guys have a good one, man. Horns down, bud.
And there they are.
Yeah.